What's up, Tommy Gaming? Came in after I spent a good hour or so playing Ratchet and Clank for PS5. It's funny, your name's, you have gaming in your name, but then you come in after I'm done gaming. So, what's up with you? Sorry if I heard that echo. I was just testing if my audio was working. Okay, you retracted a message. Usually quick on catching stuff, but my active window wasn't. It wasn't active. I mean, excuse the hair. I was too lazy to do it today. Well, not even that I'm lazy. I run so much. My hair just shrivels up, super curly. And then it's like, well, why do it now when tomorrow I'm going to wake up and run another 5 to 10 miles, depending on how I feel when I wake up. Although I try to run twice a day anyway. But with that being said, it's like to get all dazzled up just to hit the treadmill. I'm making 3D models for VR chat. That's cool. I still need to get 2 more base stations, because why not? And then the leg trackers and like the hip tracker or whatever. So I can have full body tracking. I don't really need, like, I've seen that there's a mouth tracker for, like, you know, tongue and stuff. There's still an echo. Let me see. Check. Got it. Okay, no echo now. Fixed it. What's up, Peyton? Your dog crap at making models. Playing Rift S. Gotcha. Yeah, I've only been on this, like, I bought it. I wanted the Valve Index because I'm like, yeah, I just want to get, like, the best one or whatever. Even though, of course, there's headsets out there that cost several thousands, like, $8,000 for, like, ones that you can use for real. I have curly hair, but I sure am gonna have an emo swoop kind of thing going on. Gotcha. Yeah, I straighten it. But the thing about straightening hair is like any type of moisture, precipitation, it's gonna do this. And like once it gets longer, I'm not really gonna care too much to even straighten it. Because it'll just be long enough to weigh itself down. But I hate having like the Jew fro, or the mixed fro in my case. But as it gets longer, it kind of makes up for the fact that it's curly. It kind of hides it. But before it gets to a certain length, and it kind, it's like afro-y, at least for me. But I don't know. To me, like curly hair just looks more messy because it is. It's like it's straight's like clean. Although go figure, like you could just tell my room is just a freaking mess, stuff everywhere. But yeah. Even in my early 20s, I had the like when I would straighten it, I would have like the scene hair for the most part for a couple years, and then I cut it until before COVID, and then like when COVID came, I'm like, this is just gonna be part of the story, the COVID hair. So hope it is going good. Um, yeah, I mean it's going as good as it should go because every day is a blessing, an opportunity, a gift. So I can't complain about that. I can, but then that'd be like pointless. At that PS5, yeah, I got it. I was just playing it. Yeah, the curly hairs are people who don't give a. And I should know. Yeah, your hair looks fine though, Phil. You know, I remember the days like your mom, like, "Yo, go get your hair cut." But it seems like, well, I don't know about now because I haven't really seen you in a while. But there'd be times where I'd come over and then you would already have your hair cut. So it's like you're more on it. Plus, with COVID and stuff, I wouldn't expect people to really get their hair cut as much. But yeah. It's like there'd be times where like I just wouldn't even like look in the mirror for the longest time, and then my beard would get like so scraggly, and then I would look and be like, yeah, it's time to cut it, and then I'd be, dude, I have the curliest hair on the planet. Yeah, but you like I haven't really seen you with like super like long. I know when you were younger, you had long hair. You had like a ponytail or something. I remember you at least telling me like before we even met back in 1996. Sheesh, maybe even 95. Yeah, yeah, like 95. Before I got to deal with ingrown hair. Dang. You might as well just get yourself some hats, bro. Hats actually kind of help like with sculpting and it's like the oil was kind of just stay. Maybe get some like coconut oil and just rub it in for like hair health. It's all about like yeah, when I was 2 I had a pony. Yeah, exactly. Making me feel young. Yeah, bro, me and Display This Okay go way back. I mean, way back. Freaking 6 years old. Sitting there eating those nasty sausage pizzas for breakfast in the cafeteria slash recreational gym center in a rundown elementary school where some fat girl decided she wanted to just run around the school and everyone chased her. And then the principal came out and all he said was halt. And the thing was his name was Dr. King. So when you hear halt, you just think of royalty and everyone just stopped. It's like if the Lion King stampede happened and then like some, Mufasa was already dead and he just put his head through the clouds and says halt and all the antelopes or whatever just stopped. I was born when System of a Down's last album. Oh shoot. You're like a mid 2000s dude. That's crazy. Mesmerize. That's crazy. Sheesh. I was there at Hot Topic hitting on chicks, looking at the System of a Down t-shirts when you were born. It's your fault 9/11 happened because you were born too late. You didn't get to even experience it. And I'm just being a little trolly now. Yeah, for one, I won't hold. I'm just this thing came with my camera. I don't even know what it is or what it does or why. It's like the top to like a bottle. I don't freaking know what it does. Like I legit don't know why it's here. Oh, oh, it's the HDMI clamp. But what would it even hook to? Okay. But yeah, when Dr. King said halt and the entire school stopped, that was a crazy day. Story Phil's gonna have to live with for the rest of his life because I'm gonna keep talking about it. And then years later, after I leave that school district, I go to a new one, maybe a good 5 or 6 miles away by an amusement park or a theme park, whatever you want to call it. And then like my first day of school, like I'm sitting there. This was ninth grade, and then we're in the auditorium, and then I guess she somehow migrated to that school because there she was. People made fun of her there too. Wish I was around for corns, dude. Corn, Chili Peppers, even like Green Day, Blink 182, all that stuff. You miss Cisco. You miss Scary Movie. You miss when video games are actually fun. Not saying they aren't now, but it's just different. You missed everything. You miss Martha Stewart.
How do you not get more views? Because I bought all these subscribers? No, I'm joking. I didn't. But it's funny. That's how I feel, though. Because no one wants to hear me talk about God or talk about their faults or, stuff like that. High-end hardware means nothing. Look, listen, and this isn't to even be nasty or to be anything, but you can already see where I'm going with this. You can have this camera right here, this little thing that came out years ago, right? The GoPro Hero 4 Session. Not even this one. It's this one. And if you record either people fighting, people being sexually active, which that's mainly what I was going for, or anything that involves sin, making fun of somebody, pranking people, anything like that, that's where the views come from. No, because people love a beautiful lie and hate a bitter truth. That's what it is. People don't want their sin exposed. People don't want their illusion, the reality to be shattered. People don't want to, and it's not like, even if you don't believe in God, like people, like even the ones that don't believe in God still don't like their feelings being hurt. They don't want their choices to be questioned, right? They don't want their self to be exposed because every day they have to live themselves, so they put on this facade for the public. But once people start to see through that mask, pun intended, I guess, COVID, basically people don't want to hear that, you know? Like people that are morbidly obese, they know that they are. They don't want to sit there and listen to it. Even if they know what to do to change, they may be going through something so underlying that like they don't even like they rather live differently, but they don't have that mindset to actually put the work and time in to actually get what they want. They wish they could just wake up. And I'm not going to just single out obese people. I'm not. But I'm just giving that point as an example for things that people are like, I bully a lot for being goth. See, but you're young. Like, that's the thing, though. Like, the world's different. The whole scene phase died in around 2009 or so. I'm not saying there still isn't scene people, and I'm not gonna like compare scene people with goth people, but there is a correlation because it's just being everyone thinks you worship the devil. See, that's the funny thing. Like most people, whether they believe it or know it or not, are worshiping the devil. My mouth always fills up with spit, and it's like I choose to just try to extend talking more. Like right now, it's filling up, or to swallow and then talk. So then my words come out funny sometimes. I also have an underbite. Always had an underbite. I remember this time, and if Phil's still in here, sitting there on the couch. We were like probably 8 years old. He was probably nine, maybe even no, probably 9 and 10. We were one of the first ones. Well, I was one of the first ones in my neighborhood to have like they were fat TVs, but it was a big screen. Even had picture in picture, right? Um, but he would shine like I had braces, so he would like point the remote to my braces and it would like reflect or something, and then change the channel. Like it was like if my mouth was closed, it wouldn't do it. It was stupid. Um, gosh, that was so long ago. I usually come to your streams because you spit facts. Well, then you're like that's the thing. If you only come in, then I'm doing my job. Period. There was this preacher. I watch a lot of his videos, his live streams when he goes out and preaches, public like street preaching, and he was telling a story about how he had an actual church building for many years, and he would only get like the one family to come in. So he would just preach to them. So he felt like they otherwise would have not heard the message if he didn't just continue to go, even though most people would be like, only that one family? I'm not doing this anymore. But no, he kept it going for a long time. Just talking to that same one person. It's like, it's not about running to everybody and forcing it down their throat. It's like being that beacon of light that may attract certain people. even if it's just one person. Because, see, Christ would leave the 99 to save you. People would be like, yeah, why would Christ leave 99 just to save one? But what if they were that one? They would be blessed and fortunate and happy that he left the 99 to save that person that would question that. You gotta think about it. It's pretty deep. And your stories make my day better. Well, that's the idea, and I appreciate that. Appreciate the acknowledgement. See, yeah, you could pop up streams right now with hundreds, if not thousands or more. You can go on Twitch and find streamers sitting in hot tubs, wearing bikinis, getting all the simps in there for no reason. No substance, nothing, other than the fact that they just want to troll and meme with the other. Like, you always see the scrolling comments of nothing, emojis and copy paste. But what substance is that providing? You know, at any second, God can take that jacuzzi or hot tub and just turn it over and just create a sinkhole that just puts them right into the grave. And then they're sitting there just wasting their time. See, I try to like disguise certain things. So like, yeah, I'll play a game maybe to get people to come in, and then I'll just plant seeds while I'm playing. You know, I'll just talk about stuff to get people to think or to think outside the box. No, don't talk like that. I mean, realistically, if they don't repent, they are gonna, it's not that they're gonna be erased from existence, but the absence, the rejection of God is the absence of God come judgment day. You'll go back to God, he'll judge you, and then he'll put you somewhere, right? But if you go to one or two places, one of the places you're going to be absent of God. So that's kind of, in a sense, being erased from existence, although they're going to be very consciously aware of the life choices that they made and why they're there. But don't be like that. Pray for these people. Pray that they change. See, that the enemy wants us to like divide. We're joking. Yeah, but the thing is like somebody could read that and then be influenced to have that same mindset. Like, yeah, you're that person. Like, Tommy's right. They should be. Blah blah blah. Just got to be careful. See, even every single idle word is is documented. It's recorded. Everything. If you say like crackhead, right? Just simply just saying crackhead, it's recorded. Every single idle word that you say. It's like law enforcement. Any word you say can and be used against you in the court of law. Well, imagine like that's when you speak to the cops. Well, because God knows all, sees all, hears all, everything you say and do is recorded. Everything you type too, every thought that you have. He knows your heart ultimately, and the heart's very deceitful. So don't get yourself tangled up. That's how the news works. Yeah, that's how the media works. That's how movies work. That's how all like forms of entertainment and stuff works. Because I was saying it before, it's not about the movie plot. The plot doesn't matter for how they try to manipulate and program people, hence why it's called programming, broadcasting, programming. It's about the subliminal stuff that they put in scenes that you'll listen to and maybe not even catch it right then and there. But your subconscious mind picks it up like a web and it's in there. And then, like, certain frequencies and certain things that you go through can influence your memory to be jogged to, like, whoa, okay, like I was saying it before about like people that will regurgitate lines that they hear on movies. I mean, all you'll hear is that's what she said all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. It's stuck. It's stuck. And even if you don't say it, you're thinking it all day. That's the subconsciousness. That right there I brought up because it is the perfect example of what goes on. Yeah, you get older, you may not entertain it by saying that. Like if somebody says something to where your brain is going to go on autopilot and capture that thought. When you're younger and more immature, you may just say it all the time. But when you get older, it's still there. It's an automatic thing. It's still there. So if somebody says something that, I mean, really, that can go with anything too. But if your mind's in the gutter, then you're going to automatically, subconsciously have that thought. It's going to come to the front of your mind. And that's why you got to be really careful what you say and do, because not everyone has the same mind as you. See, I feel like I'm more mature than I used to be. However, at some point I wasn't. So I'm not going to like say that I'm more mature than you. My brain's thinking that. But I just think that's just me being not biased, but again, subconscious because you already admitted that you're younger. And you're going through the whole goth phase and people are making fun of you over it. So it's like I've been there, not the goth phase specifically, but just like the weird, like it's I guess it's wrong to say weird, but the out of the ordinary phase, the rebellious phase. Because I didn't want to fit in like everyone else. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to fit in, but I wanted to fit in a unconventional way, in a way that doesn't just mimic or clone or copy them. See, people think like being goth and emo and stuff is to be different. But that's not true because there's so many goths and emos out there doing the same thing. And wiggers and just hip hop heads and big white t-shirts with chains and then a grill on their teeth, whether they're white or black, dyeing their hair blonde, bleach blonde tips. See, we are called to stand out and set apart ourselves from the mainstream. We're not meant to, we're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. All these worldly trends. And yeah, I'm sitting there with a PS5. I get it. Moderation. And again, it's just more of a net. It's just to net people in, to be honest. Doesn't mean I don't have fun playing it, but my mind isn't really 100% focused on the game. Especially if it's a game that has like an easier difficulty or something. If I'm not really engaged in it, I'm going to be on autopilot playing it while I'm thinking of just life and different things that I want to do. But it's cool having this technology, this gear, stuff to create. It's cool. It's very cool. But I try to put God first when it comes to it. And yeah, I got a crappy PC. I've been there. I mean, realistically, my PC's crappy because there's better ones. Just playing with this like zip thing, this twisty. I spend most of my time playing bass. Yeah, I think we talked about that. Yeah, like I'll pick up the guitar here and there, and then I put it back down. Cause like, shoot, I should have started earlier, and it's no excuse really. It's just I guess I bought it because I always wanted one, and I had a white Fender Strat, a Mexican Strat, back in like 2009 or so, and didn't even have an amp with it. It's funny. Well, I had a bass amp, which was funny, so it didn't really work out. But yeah, like I just never really got into learning. I spent all my money on it, on the bass or on the PC. See, that's not good to do. Save money because it will come in handy. But don't spend all your money. There's no reason to do that. What kind of bass did you get? And how much, like, none of my business. I'm just curious. Like, my guitar was like 650. It's a Jackson SLXQ left hand Jackson soloist. And then my amp is an Orange Crush 60-watt combo. I didn't realize this, but Pastor Manning's been banned from. I don't know what to say about that, bro. That's hilarious. Why? Why was he banned? Because everything. Go back to Africa. Obama's gonna come back and put all you black motherfuckers back to Africa. What they call Phil so he can. Phil has the best, funniest voice impersonations ever. I don't want to say ever. Because then there's obviously people on YouTube who decided they want to be Cleveland and it works. But I'm not discrediting Phil. He's funny. But he does do the perfect Pastor David Manning. I think his name is David Manning. Yeah. Voice impression. They banned him. He's probably on Vimeo now. Live streaming there or Twitch. Back to Africa. Obama got me banned on YouTube. He's trying to put me back in Africa. Ibanez GSR 2205B with DR neon. Oh yeah, you did say that. See, I didn't know if I wanted a Schecter, an Ibanez, anti-LBG. Oh. Well, I should have been banned then. Well, besides the Obama stuff. They just don't catch me. He was too outspoken, literally. No, he's not. Almost everyone agrees. Yeah. A 4-string Yamaha bass. That's cool. I'm too lazy to check the model. That's fine. I'm not even gonna look it up. I was just curious, mainly what brand, not like the entire specifics of it. 1994 Jazz Fender Telecaster with a this and a that, blah blah blah. I don't even know all that. I give him points though. I wish I had something so insane. Bro, you could be fixating on that art skill, bro. I gotta fixate on cleaning up this house tomorrow when this new vacuum comes. Spent like, how much did I spend on this vacuum? This mother frickin' vacuum. Also, I'm getting a new pot and pan set too. It's like, you're loyal to your pans if you put it to the point where they're so burnt and you still use them. Yeah, I spent 130 on the pots and pans. And then the vacuum. $200. That's how much I paid for this vacuum? I just put it in the. I didn't even know. Oh, I ain't gonna return it. I'm gonna use it, then return it. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna keep it. I'm tired of those cheap vacuums. Like, they last a bit. The suction sucks, pun intended. It's annoying. They break. But I didn't know that. It's a Hoover Max Life Pro pets. I don't even got pets. Pet swivel bagless upright vacuum cleaner, HEPA media filtration for carpet and hardwood floor. That's what I read. I read carpet and hardwood, so I'm like, all right. Comes with the attachments. Suck at making 3D models because my PC just combusts. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you gotta save up, get yourself a new vacuum. I said a new vacuum. I'm stupid. A new computer. I'm still gonna get these vacuums. And then do it. The thing is, like, if you have a skill, it's hard. It's like this guy bought 3. Hey, the treadmill was 4,000. What's saying 3,000? And you're gonna say weird flex, but okay. But that's a treadmill. Mini PC didn't cost that much. Bro, I spent the camera was 4,000. That you're seeing me on. Not even with the lens. Not even this one. Now you're making me flex. Listen, my computer only cost 2,000. My dad won't let me get a new GPU. Or is that correction? Your dad won't buy you one. Because if you have your own money, you can buy one. Even if I had the money. Oh, shoot. Hello, I read that comment, but I said my commentary before you typed it, but stream delay. Well, don't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing. Well, the good news is you're not going to disobey them because good luck finding GPUs in 2021. People are crying to even get a 2070 or 2080. Luckily, I got my 2080 Ti last year. Why I care about a vacuum then? I just didn't know I spent 200 on. I don't care. I don't care. I made that money back today and more. So it's not that I care. I legit didn't know that I spent 200 on it. I thought it said like 149 or something or 139. Cuz it's like making I don't want to call it an impulsive choice, but I guess it was. But it kind of isn't because I don't care. It's more or less bad if you make an impulsive choice but care. But it's now that I bought it, I ordered it yesterday. And now that it's coming, then I look and I'm like, wow, I actually spent 200 on a vacuum. It's just, ooh, that's all. It utterly, like, it surprised me. Even the pot and pan set, it's like, I have pots and buy me a new vacuum. You can have my old vacuum. Bro, if I keep spending, you're going to have more money than me anyway. Mr. Moneybucks. You don't even need dude, you don't leave the room. You don't need a vacuum. I'll bring my vacuum over and vacuum your room once a week, once a month, once a year, once a lifetime. And you have a vacuum. Your beautiful puppy. I don't care how old your puppies get. I'm gonna always refer to them as puppies. Okay? Buy them a $6,000 vacuum. That's different. Custom. You're gonna go now? All right, Tommy, hang in there, bro. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Use your talents to make money. If you can play bass and make some money off bass. Start your channel. Even use your BlackBerry, your iPhone, whatever the heck you have. Yeah, I'm gonna say BlackBerry because what I'm saying is use a potato to record yourself playing bass. Start a channel. Make your own unique individual tracks. Start a band. Do live shows. You got to put yourself out there, make that money. Who's all here? You kinda, yeah. I don't want to annoy you all night. If I were to just call you on Discord, we talk until 4 in the morning. I don't want to do that. Not that I don't want to talk to you or anything. I just know how it goes. I know how it gets. I can just talk up a storm. And I had the kids all week. They just left today. So I'm gonna try. My plan is to go to sleep earlier, wake up with more energy to get like some good runs in, and to get this dang vacuum and start cleaning everything, scrubbing the walls. Cause I'm getting more than just the vacuum. I'm getting like more dish soap, more toilet paper. I'm just getting random stuff. Ugh. Very flat lighting. By simply reducing my ISO. Why isn't it reducing? Oh. By reducing this ISO and then adding more light to my face, now it just instantly fixed it. It's just more spotlight on me, and it separates me from the background a little more, but also incorporates more shadow because of this microphone. If I have it here, kind of fixes that. I'm gonna end the stream. Appreciate you, Guy. I said it like that on purpose. And as always, Stream and Guy and whoever, may the Lord Jesus Christ bless you. Stay safe. Be humble. Be happy. Clean your room. Build that desk.